Alright folks, I'm back, and this time, I'm not dead. I did get sick on Sunday night, and it was kind of nasty. I'm pretty sure it was food poisoning, but I could be wrong. Regardless, it did interfere a little bit with something that I was doing over the week, because one of the big cycling Grand Blue Fantasy competitive events, I guess you'd call it, the sort of PvP event for the game, came up. I might be a little far away from it. It happens. An issue is also probably that I've been sounding further away lately in general because my mic arm broke a while ago, and I gotta either replace the screw, which is probably not that hard, or buy a new one. In fact, I probably should just replace the fucking screw. But yeah, so I'm slightly aggrieved about that particular thing because I was a little ill to be able to actually do a whole lot for most of it. And I had gotten enough points to get the only item out of that I really cared about, except that I got those final points for it like a couple of minutes too late for them to be counted, so I missed out on it. I feel like I wasted my entire fucking time for that. Oh well. Video games, right? Minor thing. I'm significantly more annoyed about how MGBA seems to deal with the controller, because I had to restart this goddamn emulator several times, unplug and replug my controller, poke around in DS4 windows. MGBA and DS4 windows just do not seem to play very well together. Maybe my version is massively outdated and it's been updated since to use better controllers, but it's like, man, it's real bad. And when I was first starting off getting things loaded today and doing a little bit of testing, because I have to do that with an emulator for some reason, it was acting like I was holding up on the controller the whole time, which I pointedly was not. So, oh, what's this chucklehead doing here? I don't want to fight that guy right now. I'm at full HP. Why am I healing? This is kind of standard for us, right? Oh, right. Kintabor here has Shield Dust as an ability. That's pretty solid. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, Lightning Rod for Geeg. I think in this case that actually does give us an electric immunity now, finally. Unlike when the generation started. Oh yeah, our hilarious Blaze on Mudkip. Yeah, alright. Makes total sense. And Overgrowth on Tentacruel. Can I buy Great Balls yet? I probably can't. Do I even have any in the thing, period, though? I've got 2. That's good. That'll make some captures easier. Because, goodness knows, I know how this goes. You often end up trapped, like, throwing desperation orbs at enemies that are severely underleveled for you.
It's Friday, May the 13th, and incidentally, would be a bird bath also be known as a coupon, and it's cheap too.
Oh hey, we registered Hat Boy. Kinda don't want to fight you, but like, I know that you're not gonna let me get away without that, dude, so yeah. Also, thank you for the 100 bits. As usual. Alright, we got a Torkoal, and I'm switching to deal with that, but I switched to? Who has, like... God, you're the only person with a type appropriate... Oh no, Dud Noodle has Magnitude, so I can roll low on this. Who knows, maybe it'll use Dig, and I'll be able to exploit... Oh, you fucker. It's okay, someone doesn't know that that's not the ideal move. Oh yes, we love seeing numbers like that. Unfortunately, we don't entirely love not getting that that one shot or 1 HP off. Okay, game, sure. Venonat. That I think we can just vaporize, really. Oh, it's got quite a long animation. Yeah. Sacred Fire, huh? It's always fun to see the randomizers usually just pass out really good moves like candy to garbage mons. I'm overmashing again because I'm not used to the super fast text. What's our... Tropius. Okay, that's different. And it has Drought. That's actually kind of A+ for us. Not as strong as I'd hoped, but pretty good. You're pretty good. Wait, sorry, that's a completely different franchise. Alright. Did you heal us? No, he just basically taxed us for a tiny amount of EXP. Well, a little bit of EXP, I guess. I shouldn't be like, oh, it was worth nothing. Just almost nothing. Alright, so... Now, hold on a second. We can use Cut, I think. No, it's Flash we can use right now, isn't it? Which would make sense because I believe we have to go and challenge the Dark Cave before we can go fight Brawly, right? I actually don't remember a ton of how the 3rd gen games flow. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I am not a big fan of Hoenn. It's like, what if we made a region that was just everywhere looks exactly the same? I mean, okay, but... That's right, I saved your seagull. Alright, off we go. This guy's just giving out our phone number to everybody, huh? Like, okay, I guess at least it's like, it makes sense for it to be our dad, but... Some weird corporate exec just thrusts a cell phone on us and gives our phone number away to people. This is like some sort of surveillance scheme sort of thing, eh? Right, go in here. Is there anything special to do in here? You can learn about HMs. I don't remember where we get the one that we are supposed to... Late fashion. I don't know what the... Yeah, you know what? Listen, dude, that's... Do I look like I've ever understood what was cool? The trendy phrase has a variety of effects that I legitimately do not remember. It does do some interesting stuff, I just don't remember what it is. Excuse me. Oh, buddy, you'll be fine. Don't worry about your fish. They're not real anyway. Like, see, you didn't get that out of the ocean. Otherwise, it would still be damp. Oh, jeez, I don't have a good way to fight this thing, do I? How about some Thunder Punch? Will that do good damage? It works pretty good, actually. That's fine. And thankfully, it can't do a ton to us because it's 4 levels behind and it just has Vice Grip, I guess. I mean, I guess a little, yeah. Shark fin sort of structure. Hey, we got a Rossberry. Neat. Ah, yes, the permanently damp Pokemon Absol. I believe this. I think. Now this guy's got an actual water type. He's got a Mudkip. That makes sense. And a Croconaw. Wow, this is actually coming together pretty well. What's your last Pokemon? Blastoise? Actually, that might be a little meaty for this part of the game. These big meaty claws. Wait. But it would be very funny. Unfortunately, no, it's just a Shroomish. So, we can feed that to something else. I mean, yes, I do. And it has, like, Volt Tackle as its only move or something, but... well. Oh yeah, that Clefable is just there to be a mule, basically. And I don't necessarily mean of the drug variety. It's going to use HMs for us, and... probably soak a big hit if necessary. Yay, HM05. Oh, I actually do have to go fight Doofer. Ooh, get an encounter immediately, huh? Clefairy. See, I feel like I should count this as a duplicate because we already have a Clefable. But yeah, that's going into the we're taking a mulligan on that one because yeah. It's first non-duplicate Pokemon. We can take a reroll. I'm surprised that thing lived. But yeah. You know, how about we take a little bit of a walk in a circle in this area until we find, ooh, baby, that. Now this is pretty good. Don't have like explosion or something, please. I will cry. Oh, it's just got rage. I mean, it's not gonna be great, but it should start with 4 moves, pardon me. And B, only level 20. I mean, level 20 is not horrible. So as long as its base move pool isn't complete dog like that looked like, that's pretty decent. Oh, no. We have our base catch rates bumped up to 255. Specifically because I didn't want to be in a position where it's like, hey, yeah, all your first encounters are stuff like this. Because if I ended up getting, you know, effectively pushed into, you know, basically bullied into, I'll discuss catch rate in a second. If I was, basically, I didn't want to be in a position where the game basically bullied me into being a solo run. for having none of that, for just getting stuff with low catch rates, rather. I think that would not be fun, and that would not be entertaining for anybody, and there'd just be more resets, and quite frankly, there have been enough of those as it is. As for the catch rate value, 255 in this case is on the base catch rate stat on each Pokemon. 255 corresponds roughly to a 1 in 3 chance of capturing a Pokemon at full HP with no status effects. At least in this era. So that's about the rate that like a Rattata or a Caterpie or some shit like that has. So basically a Great Ball from full HP would be a coin flip even. So do we have an asterisk in here? We do not. I was gonna call it asterisk ponder as an orb joke. So I guess I can call it I guess I'm gonna call it Osmatron. Make another orb joke here. For whom the bell dumb tolls. Yeah, hey Lears. That's too long, unfortunately, but I respect what you're going for. It has dig. Oh my god, this thing is real good. Poison points? Dig. It's got a poke it all. That's, hey, a couple of bucks free. Ice ball. Hey, that's... It returned to Route 106? Oh, right, because that's outside the cave. Duh. That's not Dewford Town. Yeah, I mean, it'll get better eventually. Thank goodness. But I'll take Poison Point over some options. Like, I wish that it could do, like, a Pile Venom kind of thing. Where you could just, like, keep stacking up poison all from, like, hey, here's regular poison and then up to toxic. But tragically, that's never been a mechanic that's been implemented. I'm just gonna keep hoping that one day somebody goes, yeah, actually, that sounds like a great idea. Alright, let's attach the lucky egg to the Osmatron and get ourselves over to... do I feel like... Every fight is a violent race to the death. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I mean, realistically, Lears... Realistically... I don't suppose it would be that hard for me to just, like, mod that into the game. Of just be like, okay, every Pokemon only has Explosion. Also, I've taken away Steel, Rock, and Ghost type, basically, to, you know, prevent it from being unbalanced in that regard. And it's just like, okay, can you win the speed tie? I could crack that open. You know, I could pull open the decomp for Crystal or something and do that in a weekend probably if I wanted to. Yeah, as far as frame skip, I've only had 106 dropped frames there, Retro. So I'll be quite honest with you. That is quite rough. But let's see if we can't get a trainer fight in here, because this should be worth some EXP. Compared to those wild battles that we saw on the top floor of the cave. We don't drop through to the floor of Dewford Cave, right? Yeah, so it's probably just the servers over there being like, I'm not sure what that noise was, but we'll figure it out eventually, probably. Okay, let's send in the Dud Noodle, who should be, like, decently tanky. Oh, yeah, Twin Needle. Oh, that sounds like the level of performance that I expect out of Twitch, frankly. Oh, is it going to be a hardware end for Retro? Well, hardware or software, I guess. Kind of depends, but also I don't know what Pale Moon's, like, resource usage looks like, so... Because, quite frankly, I'm pretty sure Chrome is still a leaky bastard. As it, like... Chrome has never not... Well, I don't know about never, but... It certainly has spent a great deal of time being a very heavy browser in terms of its resource usage. Alright, so here we've got a BEA to fly, and I don't trust this thing to not have something incredibly stupid. So, you know what? Geek, you haven't devoured anybody's soul in a little while. Why don't you just volt tackle this thing into moth dust? And that's why we tend to avoid just vaporizing things with Volt Tackle, because you see how much HP it takes off, but also it does the job. You cannot fault its efficiency. Oh, wow, they're bringing in the big guns here. A Blastoise and a Sceptile. Fun. All right. Dud Noodle, you've got a Fire Blast that you can feed to that Sceptile. So why don't you get to work, champ? Oh, did it just mean look me while I'm over here ingraining? I'm ingraining here! I don't know what that voice was, but it wasn't a very good attempt at, when it comes to affording the 4090, I'm pretty sure that it's good timing on his part, mostly, if I recall correctly, because I think that those are actually getting a little less worse for prices. It's certainly not on the level that, like... What am I... Can I words here? The answer is gonna be a resounding no, obviously, especially if I continue to phrase it like that. We'll cast Bullet Seed in case we wake up. So... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 40 XDs are less bad than, like, the 30,000s. 30,000... The 30XXs. 30X0s, rather. Because a lot of that crypto stuff has kind of become less of a deal. And you gotta remember that that is actually where a huge amount of GPUs were going, was they were being used for people who were mining Bitcoins in order to beef up their mining rigs a little better. So, yes, the GPU market is a little bit more polite now, basically. But I do suspect that the 4090 is a little bit hardy. And certainly I wouldn't bother upgrading my 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti seems like it still does the job, and I am not interested in modern video games, like, period. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think if there's more trainers here to bother going after. And 4K is not particularly my bag either. Like, maybe some other time, maybe sometime in the future, in a few years, it'll be like, hey, yeah, the prices of stuff have gone down, and monitors and everything, and... Oh yeah, well that's okay, because I don't fucking care about Black Myth Wukong, I'm sorry. But yeah, definitely if I wanted to play, like, newer games, I would not entrust a 1080 Ti to that. Oh, I'm glad I switched. Oh, that could have been a little spicy. Yeah, like, what is the harshest game that I play with any real regularity in terms of hardware need is like maybe 14, and even then saying that I played that with regularity is a bit of a stretch. I logged in recently to make sure that my house didn't get auto demolished, and that's about it. Because I am just generally not feeling it right now. Oh no, my poison points. Houses will get revoked if you leave them unattended for too long because they're limited. Basically because they don't want to make it so that way you can squat on shit for years. Which I think is fair, to be honest with you, if they're not going to just be like, okay, yes, feed us a large pile of gil, and you can have a house. Like, if they're not just going to make it infinite, then it's probably fair for it to be restricted in some manner. Or for it to have a possibility that they can get blowed up for you idling on it, because hey, yeah, squatting for stuff is a real thing. I've had to do administrative stuff for things that were a little bit more application based. It was all game related shit, but I know about people who will squat on things that really don't matter. But yeah, I mean, I assume it would be quite easy to fix the problem, but I would not put it past them, because we are talking about Square Enix, and no matter how much we may at any point like the FF14 team, and I think that regardless of one's feelings about the current X-Pack, which, you know, mine are mixed, I think that we can safely say that usually it's kind of fair to hold those guys to a higher standard than, oh, hi, Charizard. I think it's kind of normal that we hold them to a higher standard than the rest of Square Enix, basically. And even then, it is still... I've lost the thread entirely here, because I was surprised by this freak. It's okay, since we've already caught something here in Dewford Cavern, we're counting the whole dungeon and not, like, separate floors. Oh, it's got rough skin, too. That's moderately unfortunate, but I suppose we'll deal with it. Here's a Gyarados. That'll be very easily annihilated by some electric moves, which I have a shocking amount of. Oops! I just sort of said that, didn't I? Anyway. So, yeah, I think that 14 is probably like the heaviest game that I play right now in terms of specs, and even then I don't play a lot of 14. Because I just haven't been feeling like most of the anything to do with... Once we passed about the first half or so of Dawn Trail's story, it started kicking in the issue that they have with a lot of expansion packs where it feels like it should have been 2 individual X packs, but they just did not have enough in them to split them. You know, that they didn't feel like they had enough meat on their bones to stand alone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anywho, enough of me doom posting about this game. That game, rather, I guess would be a better way to put it. Instead, let's doom post about this game. Oh, right. So do you guys think that I'm strong enough to take on Brawly? Is there a shop here? I forget if there's a shop on this island. No, there isn't, bizarrely. So, yeah, new graphics card is not like, of course not. Oh, well. How's our item situation look? We got some super potions, we got some status removers, we got regular potions. I think we'll be okay to take on the boss. I don't think Brawly is gonna be too bad. I forget how high his Pokemon's levels go, though, is the problem. Because I think about, hey, second gym leader, that tends to get it, that can get as high as 20 in some games, or even more. And I've only got fellows at 17, and I mean, these two are pretty decent. Like the dud here is legitimately, Tentacruel is a pretty good Pokemon. People, I think, have slept on Tentacruel at various points, but Tentacruel is a bit of it, you know, bit of a beast. And then Celio, I mean, Celio is a mid-stage, but still not half bad. And our levels are going up to 19 for that, so I think I may wish to go grab a couple more levels for one of our fellows here. I mean, although, again, we got Shield Dust, we've got Synthesis. Kintabor is looking pretty well set up here. I mean, a little bit, but by this point, the main thing that makes that bad is the existence of the ground type by comparison. It's not quite Gen 1 anymore, where it's like, oh, hey, yeah, not only does everything have Psychic, Psychic is the most broken type. Although we don't have a good way to handle Psychic either, so I mean, there is that. So I say, fuck it, we're gonna go into the here and do this. Let's give Kintabor the lucky egg. And get your mustache fellow up to 19. Oh, oops. And more Zards would probably have, well, Ninetales may be worth the XP. I'm being mean, aren't I? But Zard would be the easiest because I can heal it quickly. Oh. You've got a healing move. What kind of bullcrap is that, man? Answer the kind of bullcrap you usually get out of a randomizer, really? And B, I can't actually complain too much because I have a healing move of my own. And Signal Beam is a shockingly nice move that, sadly, we don't get. That's right, this is when they finally started giving Bug-type actual attacking moves. Oh hey, the Gyarados are great, because I can just explode these. Okay, yeah, there's the Psychic. That's... Hey, it does exist. And it hurts, but not too much for us right now. Tentacruel will be having a worse time of that, but, you know. Oh, hey, a Lunatone. There's some interesting stuff cropping up in here-ish. We don't have... Our only fire counter is the other thing, right? Is magnitude. And there's me also clicking shift instead of summary during a regular Pokemon battle. I'm gonna forget that a lot. In fact, I already have forgotten it a lot too, because for some reason I'm just like, yeah, hey, this is actually what it is most of the time when you're on the menu, despite the fact that you're probably in battle much more often than you are in that menu. Beedrill at an appropriate level. Hey, buddy! You never, ever received a chance, did you, Beedrill? Like, they even gave you that Mega Evolution and everything. Maybe they can bring that back in Legends ZA and it can just be like, here's hordes of Mega Beedrill. And it'll be absolutely terrifying. Oh god. That looks like it might hurt a little. Not as much as I was actually expecting, even with the level detriment. But if I didn't have that level lead, that would be a problem. Counter is not a thing that we're terribly excited about, or enthused, or any of that. An Elekid, we can kill that with Osmotron, with the power of Dig. I can also just use Dig to escape this cave. But you know what, give me that extra 2 experience. Oh hey, one of these things. That looks familiar. Oh, Booners. We have Catch-em-all mode on. I'm not sure what Dexanity is, but that is sort of where my brain is like, yeah, that's what that is, but I don't know for sure. Run away. I'm not too worried about dying of poison, because, yeah, we were taking a bit of a long route, but it's fine. Take that, and give that to Osmatron. Switch. Do I get stuff for fighting trainers or catching mons? Okay, so that's what... I just get money from fighting trainers, and I get nothing else from catching mons. No. This is just... We're just playing a Nuzlocke. Our goal is to just beat the Elite Four. That sounds like something that's a little bit more... yeah, just a fairly simple one. But we do have the bosses having a little extra HP. A little extra HP. What the hell am I saying? An extra Pokemon, sorry. They have a little extra team. Which I guess is like having a little extra HP. Oh, this choke is boosting its special defense. That's bullshit. Ah, I got you. That's... I haven't actually tried out any Archipelago stuff. I've been meaning to give that a look, and it's very likely that I will at some point. Now, we're taking a bit of a gamble here because we're kind of pushing it with the amount of punishment we can take here. God, we have nothing to resist that electric attack, unfortunately, but I'll energy powder that. Yep. Have a nice evening. I assume it's evening where you're at. But mostly that's because it's kind of late over here. Buddy, can you just please not double crit me? There we go. So we're finally in shape. I think if we wiped out most of our... Shit. We wiped out most of our super potions because of this thing having a very unexpected moveset, we'll say. That's a nice way to put it. About to send in Dragonair. Okay, so this is our only source of ice damage, I believe. Which means that we might be taking a bit of a gamble by going for some Ice Ball here. But let's take a shot at it. Oh, of course we got hit by the Supersonic. I'm shocked it missed the first time because I know how Pokemon RNG can be. Ooh, this is going to be a very annoying Pokemon. I'm going to have to... Oh, God! Oh, wow! Wow, okay, that was just cruel. What do I tell you about these games fucking RNG? It's terrible. So that's a potentially good Pokemon already down the drain. And hey, at least I'm looking forward to that one damage actually taking up a very large part of this thing's HP meter, so... Flame Bomb. Oh. And it's a Shuckle with fucking Seismic Toss. That's pretty good. But I'm feeling like I can get away with one more hit. This... This, I'm not gonna lie, is making me a little bit sad. Like, granted, I guess there's only so much preparation you're able to do before any fight, period. But also... yeah, no, we got hit by the bad RNG. And, okay, this thing is doing, what's that called? Razor Wind, yeah. Supersonic. That should hopefully help us, in theory. Okay, it won't, but hear me out here. So what killed it was it got confused and it hit itself twice in a row and also got hit by a critical hit bubble beam from Dragonair. The Dragonair, which is now since fucked off because this guy was too much of a coward for me dealing chip damage to it with Celio, I think. Yeah. This has been pretty rough. On the other hand, we're getting good RNG on our confusion damage here. Of course, a super potion on a Shuckle is basically a guaranteed full heal, really. And we do not have a good way of dealing with this thing, period, in terms of cracking its defenses. We don't have any water type attacks, which is where the big one would be. Do like nothing. Your Shuckle, you probably shouldn't even be doing 4 damage with that. You probably shouldn't even be able to do 1 damage. The game should probably actually be like, yeah, no. It's fucking Shuckle, are you kidding me? Get out! God damn it. Did I crit 3 times with Mega Kick? That's wild. Fine, Geek, finish the job. That's kind of incredible, actually. Alright, we're going all in on this one. We're gonna ingrain here, even. And now it's time for me to take wild amounts of damage from that Seismic Toss, because, I mean, that is kind of ridiculous for this point, actually. All considered. I mean, it's no Sonic Boom, but, like, ugh. Illumise. At least this thing is not going to be very impressive. Yeah, Dragon Rage would not be great. Now you're gonna remember that you had that, buddy? Alright, okay. Yeah, how is this piece of shit doing that kind of damage with Pursuit and I'm not able to switch? Like, okay, sure, it was a crit, but it's one of these piece of trash bugs. And it's doing that much damage? You have got to be out of your mind, game. Just keep pressing the button. I'm going to assume just weird randomization. I don't think it naturally gets either. Well, I don't remember actually. Right, TM08, please be non-terrible. Don't even know why I try. Conversion, okay. Why don't you convert yourself into a thing that is fucking itself? And possibly going while it's doing it too. That was terrible. I've had it be very hit and miss. Like, yeah, so far both of them have been, because we have conversion there and we have dynamic punch for the other one, which dynamic punch is what Roxanne said it was, which, you know, yeah, real useful, right? Let's take that, and I'm going to have to release Beldum and once again be back down to not having a full party. Hooray! Mudkip can get up to the front and become our... I have noticed that being an issue occasionally throughout the history of using the randomizer. I'm curious if they fixed that more recently or something. Well, yeah, but we got that dynamic punch from a rock-type gym, in theory. Like, if it says the wrong move in the bag, then I'm just gonna quit. Especially because the other one... Yeah, see, it's dynamic punch. But yeah, we already saw that TM08 was conversion, so... Yep. Game doing what it does best. Reminding me that I should never have any hope. Oh yes, and for obvious reasons, I made it so that every Pokemon can learn every HM. I.e. to prevent hard locks. Or, well, I guess technically that's not a hard lock because that's... Well, technically you just break the rules, you know, but yeah. Something, it causes imbalance because everything can learn who cares? Like, I'm... Ugh. For Sky Attack? Wow, no. I already have a strong flying type move, and the Sky Attack, bad. Sky Attack is like... Sky Attack is just asking for you to get absolutely murdered for it, right? At least in this, like, that's when the AI will just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I remembered that I have V-Create. And you'll be sitting there like, what the fuck? V-Create isn't even in this era of Pokemon. And the game will just be like, yeah, but I thought it was funny. And then you just die. And then you just die. I don't know what else there is to say after that. Then you just die. You're like, wow. Damn. I've heard stories about, you know, evil artificial intelligences, but I think this is going a little too far. And you almost wish they could just go back to just fucking stealing music. Is that a Beedrill with Perish Song? Bro, what do you need that for? You're just gonna die anyway, you're Beedrill. Alright, please give me a move on evolution. No, I just killed it real fast. I just mega kicked it into bee dust. Oh, did it? I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention. Hey, I got minimize. I'll actually keep those. I'd rather have the reliability of protect than minimize. Well, it's okay, I won't know now. Speed boost, however, on this thing. Oh my good gracious, that actually is not that good because we have like no power points whatsoever. Yeah, like we can't even fight this thing. What's even the damn point? Oh, you know, it's just sort of in the retirement home going, well, hey, I don't need to go fuck up the Scarlet Violet raids because mechanically they're already completely fucked anyway. Yeah, genuinely don't know what the hell they were doing with those in Scabby. They done made some mistakes there. Oh, fuck you, Charizard. It's got acid armor, apparently, so that's cool. And of course, it has Trace, so that's... It stole our speed boost. We're just never catching this thing, that's for sure, so... Hopefully it doesn't have Explosion or something. Although, somehow we did manage to get... Well, I guess we're Mewtwo and we have 8 levels on it, so... I probably shouldn't be so much like, oh yeah, we're never catching that. Even at double speed, apparently that Charizard can't. Can't leg it enough. Alright, and here's this goofy dog Pokemon again. With extreme speed. That's something it gets normally. Or at least Linoon does. Can you take the fucking blindfold off? You're not playing Punch-Out. In fact, you are very pointedly using the other limbs. Dumb asshole. No, I didn't. Also, we're in here because we have to deliver a package to Steven. This is plot relevant. You know, as much as we like to joke about how little plot Pokemon games have, we are here for a real reason, I swear. But yeah, no, I didn't do that, because... I mean, at that point, it cuts out enough of things that, well... Actually, after that boss fight, maybe I shouldn't say, like, oh yeah, it cuts out enough of the luck. Well, you saw what happened when luck got involved there. We got absolutely squished, almost. Oh, okay, well, then I was mistaken. Oops. Alright, so here's some Rock Smash Rocks, which we can't do anything with because we don't have rocks. Oh, hey, Tyranitar. What are you doing here, champ? Other than making me go, damn, I wish I had some. I wish I could use that. I like how this is just the cave of so much good stuff, by the way. Like, wow. Oh, that does, well, definitely doesn't help when I only get 2 hits. Primeape. And sadly I can't one-shot it with this dude, because I don't have any more PP, and I don't want to necessarily throw the PP max on that thing. I mean, it would be good use of it, but that seems a little valuable to spend right off the hop. Wow, it didn't die to a Psybeam. Again, it's Primeape. Our special attack was just awful. For Tentacruel, which is kind of a shock. Oh, this has got to be a hidden item rock. A Sea Incense! That's worthless to us right now. Damn it! Dang it, Bobby. I don't remember. Their nature, careful. So that might be, but I don't remember what like most of the natures do. Oh hey, Lickitung! One of the funnier Pokemon in the first gen. Oh my god, everything has Trace! It's starting to get a little bit funny. However, Lickitung has, like, the dumbest of dump stats, so... Okay, yeah, that'd do it. I didn't see what that thing's healing move was. Oh, slack off. Okay. I mean, I get it, buddy. And Rock... Ooh. Never mind, it's still coming off Lickitung stats. That's right. Durr. It also finally got faster than us, like 5 turns later. I'm shocked that it could pull it off because Lickitung has a base 30 speed. It is slower than a lot of things. It is, however, faster than Shuckle. Of course, that's because Shuckle is, like, extremely tuned. Shuckle, possibly one of the weirdest Pokemon in the history of competitive Pokemon, period, so... Oh, Snorlax! Thank goodness it didn't do much damage. I was about to be very sad as we switched straight into that Needle Arm. Oh, come on! Actually attack. Wow, that's 3 turns in a row that were exactly the same. Okay, game. Come on. What is this, like the level of RNG seeding that I get when I try to build a video game? Because let me tell you, back when I had a game design class in community college, and I was doing stuff in Game Maker, I would end up with RNG seeds like that, where it's just like, oh, actually, yeah, you're gonna get the exact same. So if I was testing out enemies, I frequently would just get like all of them dropping the same thing if I was doing a shmup or something. Okay, good. That's right. That's coming off of Anorith stats, which are pretty bad. Anorith, Anorith, Little Armaldo. Thing that would take forever to evolve. Hey, Steven. Oh, nice. Rock Blast, huh? And quite frankly, Rock Blast is a completely fitting move for Steven. But also, hey, yeah, shoutouts, by the way, to that being our second multi-hit from the TM. I just think it's funny. Ooh, that was a smart switch to go to that. Oh, I overmashed. Oops. That's my fault. Anyway, I don't think any of the rocks in this room have anything, but I'm checking them anyway. Just to be sure. Vibrava, huh? You know, something that would be really nice would be if we could dig our way out of this cave. Sure would be great if that ability wasn't taken away from us. But whatever. I think technically I do have an escape rope, but... Right, Rock Blast. Who can learn... Quite a lot of our team can learn Rock Blast, actually. I'm thinking of teaching that to Muds, just to have a little bit of, like, actually usable moves on that fellow. Aeroblast is nice, but it's still not perfect accuracy, so I don't trust that thing further than I can throw it. And hey, Shedinja. So I forget if this thing is going to still have that ability for sure, but Kintabor should hopefully not die from this thing. We got quite a lot of levels, and Shedinja is a weird Pokemon in terms of stats. Taking a huge risk here. I was gonna say I deserve what I get if I die, but I didn't die, thankfully. God, this thing really has my number in terms of its move pool, huh? Fuck out of here already, jeez. That's better. Oh, this is a funny thing to find. For obvious reasons. Alright, now, Dud Noodle, just vaporize this real quick. With a good... give me a Magnitude 10. Oh. Magnitude 10 is fake, really. It's not literally fake, but it is kind of... Alright, yeah, let's feed our doofus Rock Blast. Oh god, it's 80 accuracy in this shit. I'm pretty sure in later gens it's max accuracy. Alright, fine. Actually gonna look that up. New keyboard's pretty nice, by the way, but some keys are a little bit oversensitive. I'm not sure if that's just because of how I'm physically approaching them. Okay, it became 90 later on. Gotcha. I could have sworn it was 100%. That must have been a different one I was thinking of. I mean, honestly, if you're gambling on the damage to begin with, I have feelings about that. Anyway, off we go. Excuse me. Alright, so there's a couple of trainers out here. Slateport City. Hey, there's an item. It's a moonstone. That's not that useful. For now. Oh, this guy's drunk, I think. They just wouldn't be allowed to say that here in America, at least not in a game that's all ages. Because, you know, they don't want kids to get that from video games. No, let our rampant culture that is, you know, let the rampant alcohol culture do that for, you know. Let the advertisements get them hooked. Hey, Dizzy Punch, a move that we rarely get to see ever. That's neat. You stop that. Okay, so Umbreon, I think, is a special tank, so we should be kind of safe to Aeroblast this thing and have a fairly short fight here. I think. Yeah, especially with the crit. Trying to learn Hydro Cannon, huh? You know what? I like that more than I like Mega Kick. It's probably a stupid choice in this kind of playthrough, but I mean, it's a hell of a finisher. Mareep! Yeah, exactly, that too. The fact that it's same type attack bonus. Huge damage. Yeah, I mean, that was unnecessary cruelty, but also very funny, so... It was a good use of my resources. Okay, Roxanne. Neat, we got some sand. They just say that to some random kid. Strange children. I have a very strong memory of this tune, just like the beginning few, like just those chimes that they're not tubular bells, but one of those sort of vibraphone style instruments, really. There is a shop in town, so we can actually stock up on some real supplies for once. And I can look around at this place. I don't think there's any, like, TMs or anything for us. This guy's got drugs. Oh, right! I randomized the odd shops, so this dude has cheap King's Rocks. Personberry. Oh, what? So that seems a little bit crusty, because... yeah, so here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to save state before I attempt to do anything with the Safari Ball. Oh, no, click the emulator, not on Ob's Studio, you idiot. I'm doing that just in case it, like, breaks my game. Well, it seems like we can very slowly purchase these zero-cost Safari Balls. But now I guess the problem comes in with, are we allowed to use these? And by allowed, I mean, obviously I'm going to allow myself to use the fucking Safari Balls, but will the game let us use them? So this part is a proof of technology making sure that it works. We're going to reset after this and, you know, go back to that save state and be like, yeah, hey, but just as a forewarning of, like, I'm making sure that the Safari Balls actually are not broken, or that they function outside the Safari Zone, I guess. Well, they jitter, all right. Jitter, that's not the term I want to use there, sorry. They shake. And I don't really have anything that will, like, not kill this instantly, so... You know what? We'll keep the Zigzagoon. I mean, it's not my favorite choice of Pokemon by any means, but I mean, it's there. You know, to reduce any sort of, like, oh, you're cheating. Not that anybody cares, but I mean, I guess trash panda, trash mouth, trash can, can't evolve all the way. Wait, no, that's too many words, letters. Obs to who? Wait. Actually, I feel like obs to who? It's kind of funny to me. Weirdly enough, actually, Zigzagoon, not Zigzagoon particularly, but Linoon, I believe in some of the older eras of Pokemon, wow, everything in this rando has either Poison Point or Trace. And we get a TM20. I'll check that out in a second. Bone Rush, Meteor Mash, Extreme Speed Takedown. WTF the fuck, champ. That's a moveset, alright. And Sludge Bomb as the TM. Wow. Oh. Well, that's a little sad. But alright. Maybe that'll be useful at some point. Yeah, I sure did, didn't I? I almost wonder if I should have made TMs be, like, full compatibility also. But I was afraid of that producing too many just game-breaking combinations a little too easily, I guess. So anyway, we have access to free infinite Pokeballs now. That was something I did not expect to be an option with that thing. Okay, yeah, that person sells secret base goods when we actually have the TM. Energy Guru, give me a couple of King's Rocks. In fact, give me a whole set of 6. That's more than I'll need, but also, like, yeah. Okay, I think that's enough. That should be enough. And we'll grab 5 energy roots. And that should be enough of those. Sell the big mushroom for a little bit of cash. Pokédoll, I don't need that. Oh, I forgot I had that twisted spoon. I could give that to Tentacruel. Yeah, I'll dump my regular Pokeballs because the Safari Balls are just kind of game-breaking. I do not want, under any circumstances, to use Dynamic Punch. But I will keep it, I guess. Nah, I'm not gonna go in there and buy more, big potions of any type. Oh, what you missed, Retro, is that... So, the like, oddball shops that are not the regular Pokemarts are randomized. And, the Energy Guru over here has Safari Balls. And they function perfectly fine outside of the Safari Zone. So, that's literally my Pokeball problem solved forever? Like, wow, I probably should never do that again. That seems a little broken. I don't have a flinching move, but I did purchase a set of King's Rocks because obviously I'm going to put those to use at some point. Do I have moves that flinch, actually? So multi-hits don't re-roll for the flinch for every hit, right? So I can't do something stupid with like, oh yeah, Bone Rush, Rock Blast, they... Because if that's a thing, well then I'm probably going to end up shitting all over some of these enemies pretty easily, but yeah. Oh, also, our Zigzagoon was carrying a TM-20, which was Sludge Bomb. However, we can't teach it to anything, so... It sounds good, but unfortunately, the game decided not to let us do anything nice with it. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, so... I'm gonna assume that it's a single roll each, because that makes the most sense. Hey, that's why we don't rely on the D-punch, everybody. Because it doesn't work. You know what does work, though, is melting this thing's brain with Psybeam. Aww. Dud Noodle to learn Powder Snow. Is this worth it? Like, should I bother getting rid of any of my moves on here? I know that Bullet Seed isn't necessarily the most reliable thing, but grass coverage seems like it's very clutch a lot of the time. Especially because we don't have a whole lot of things to target. Well, we got some electric moves, never mind. But, yeah, it's like, it doesn't do very much damage, so it definitely does not outclass Psybeam. It has a lot more PP, and it's gonna hit in a way that Fire Blast may not necessarily, but they're both good attacking types, and Powder Snow is much weaker. Magnitude averages 71 base power, so Powder Snow is way worse than Magnitude. And I mean, 10% chance of freeze is just a fucking placebo, so we're gonna have to pass on. Oh, I did the menus wrong. Oh right, our this fella has Bone Rush, so we could probably actually fight this Mareep just fine. Yeah, oh dang it. Yeah, get poisoned because that third kick is gonna hurt. What's our percent chance of hitting for that? Like, did we miss it by... Oh, no, it's 80%. Okay, so that's pretty bad. Yeah, I have Flame Wheel on the seal. Now you're being rude. Now you're making me waste my EXP. You're making me split it up worse. And for what? What are you getting out of this? You're not. You're even just losing HP from that. Anyway, we switch for this no matter what it is, because, yeah. First of all, give me my EXP, and second of all... Oh, hi, Magneton. Is it worth the risk? I think it's worth the risk. Yeah! Come on. No! It gave me the bad 1 in 8. Game! Come on! You know worse than that. Oh. Oops. It did something that missed. Well, good job, Magneton. You really showed me. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know what it was. Iron Tail? No. Iron Tail, or as I like to call it, worse Meteor Mash. Let's just sneak out of there and go heal. Alright, what have you got for us? A camera up. That would be quite a bit easier if we had a water-type move, but we might be able to put a pretty big puncture in it with this. Assuming we don't get the bad 1 in 8 again. I mean, we're getting the... Oh, we're getting the good 1 in 8. Oh. We got the... I have no idea, because... Is that what pops up on my stream when it, like, sometimes shrinks down and there's, like, a black frame around the bottom? Because if that is the case, which I figure is what it is, it's like banner ads or something, I tend to have those get blocked or anything, so... I don't know, I think that it's just assuming, like, okay, yeah, here's basic things that are like, hey, cooking machinery. Because I think most people probably would not mind having some sort of cooking appliance in their house. Right? But, yeah, anyway. Alright, Dud Noodle, you should be able to take out this Ariados. Why'd I pronounce it in a really silly way? Right, but I think most people do at least a little bit of preparing food for themselves. At least a slight bit, and they would, you know... It would probably be nicer to have something other than just, like, a single... I don't know. You get what I'm saying, is that it is useful. That's, a Breloom. Okay, so this thing... I like the smile, but, this should not be a hard Pokemon to just remove. How about this? Hey, he gave us some free healing items. That's kind of useful, actually. There's a bunch of Team Aqua Goons over there. I'll deal with them in just a moment. First, it's time to heal. Oh. Overmash. I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, everybody, I'm back. And yeah, slight correction from earlier. It's a 3/8 chance to get 2 hits with Bone Rush and that. Just to reconfirm for anybody who's like, hey, yeah, Pokemon trivia. Are these guys blocking the... yeah. Oh, right, I have to actually just go hand the thing over to Mr. Stern, right? Even though you see the nerds, and you're just like, oh.
That's a lot of dudes.
It sure is a lot of dudes. You are correct about the number of dudes. I don't know where you want me to find Captain... oh, I get it. Stern, dock, it's boats. It's boat parts. Anyway, hey nerd, thanks for the sub. The submarine, etc. Wait. Listen, a submarine is kind of like a boat. Except not. Oh, the massive line of goobers went into the museum. Alright. Give them our 50 cents. Hey, he's just gonna cough up a TM and not fight us. Whirlwind. Well... oh well. Maybe it's worth a little bit of money. Yeah, I believe if you have not enough money, they actually will still let you in. You just have to do a lot of goofy stuff to actually make that happen. So that's kind of neat. Oh no, the ambush of these goofballs. They're not going to tell us their motives yet, somehow. But they're Team Aqua. I think they like water. The Deoxys, huh? So this is either going to be incredibly stupid or it's going to get us a shit ton of experience. So we're going to just extreme speed this thing right out the gate. Wow, that did like nothing to it. Are you... well, I guess we are just a zigzag, huh? How, like, bad is our attack? It's... yeah, it's pretty low down there. You know what? Fair enough, game. But yeah, usually Deoxys is quite the glass cannon there, and pretty fast to boot. So I was just like, okay, what if I really gave it what for right off the hop? But also, damage like that does not seem correct for this Pokemon. So maybe its stats are a little bit funky. Because it is also showing a sprite that is not correct for this game. So does it have its speed form stats, which are a little bit more average? Or grounded, I guess? Huh. That's not what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting a Shorzy. 3 things! I hit you, you hit the pavement! I turned into some weird red goo! Wait. Oh, there's no way I can crack this nut. God, I wish so badly I had some sort of water move. But no. Switch in and take probably not a lot of damage from this. 8. That's respectable, I suppose. The Volt Tackle should I was gonna say either kill it or put a nice dent in it. Close enough. Both of those or something. Yay! Let's use a Girafarig. Oh, Girafarig, you're a Pokemon that exists for some reason. Oh, it's gonna do soft-boiled bullshit. Oh, and it's doing it twice in a row, too. That's about what I expected, really, but still. Oh, it's prepping Skull Bash. That's actually a move that deals damage. And against a Pokemon like this with 2 HP... and 1 defense? Yeah, no. God Noodle, get in there. And get Skull Bashed for a pretty good chunk of damage, yeah. That was not kidding. I'm surprised that fellow was harder than the one with the Deoxys, actually, but eh. Yeah, these guys are goofuses. They're worrying about a thing way too far in advance. And we get healed. And we don't have to fight our way out of here. Well, alrighty then. There's Scott, I guess. This random weirdo. I don't know if I like this guy. No reason for me to go in there. I think from here we just go up to the next city. Oh hey, hi Professor Birch. Dragonite. Wow, alright. That's a little bit of a thing that we can't really do a whole lot about. Yeah, see, this is like the main place where having that powder snow would actually be helpful. Well, I'm glad the game produced a use case for it out of thin fucking air, but also, yeah. Oh god, that's painful. I think we can get away with continuing to hit it. Wants to learn false swipe. Nah. Hypno. Hypno is not really a thing that I need to do much with. What am I thinking? Yes, it does, but also, like, we have our catch rates at such a point where it's not too hard to catch things anyway, so... I feel like I can get away without it, is what I'm trying to get at. I will probably soon come to find out that that's not the case, but... until then... well... maybe there's a move relearner somewhere that I'm actually able to use, who knows. Toxic and an Oranberry. Yep. First introduced in Gen 2. And yeah, Gen 4 became a TM and just kind of stayed a staple as a TM for a while, even though it very often was like, hey, yeah, you don't get that until the post-game. Or pretty late. Although maybe I'm mostly just thinking of Gen 5 where that was an issue. Oh, hey, look, it's one of these things. That's interesting. Meteor Mash opener to hope for the attack up, I guess. Hey, they whiffed. And they've got more Oranberry for their dog made of paper. Wall Rain. That's quite the beef monster there, so remember to switch out for something with an electric ball. Deal with that. By that I mean Gi. Because even though this fellow has a lot of HP, we should be able to not get self-destructed by our own that thing. Tail Glow. Walrein's a pretty good Pokemon that tends to just get left by the wayside, because often it's like, hey, yeah, where is this thing? And also, there's that other part of the brain that's like, oh no, another water-ice type, even though actually, those I think are a lot rarer than they seem like. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's got good stats all around. Oh, it's a specific dude's house, alright. I'm terrible at exploring houses and cities just because, yeah. Dampy! I like that Pokemon a lot, but fortunately it's not one we can add to our collection. I mean, yeah, that's because I don't remember where... Well. That feels like a game where, hey, yeah, things actually do exist in buildings. Meanwhile, this one... Any Pokemon game, really, but... For some reason, less so. Give me the last 1-8. No, darn. And we got sleep powdered for our efforts, too. Ooh. It's alright, how bad can this thing possibly be when we're asleep? It's lacking in things to damage us, so at least there's that. So where are we? Are we Route 103? Yes. So... what I wanted to check was the map, but I think that's in the Pokenav, right? Yeah. So that goes over there. We didn't go catch anything in Route 103, did we? So technically we can still catch a Pokemon there. But most notably, I missed the cut HM, so I'm gonna go get that, and we're gonna do the stuff that uses cut. And I'm gonna go, wow, if I try to catch anything up here, it's gonna be real hard to level. There we go, Cutter's house. That's the place to go. Cutman's house, yeah, basically. He's about as useful, but... wait. Rustberry. That's not very helpful, but okay, yeah, sure. Ooh, Miracle Seed. What, you've never been shanked by a Clefable in the woods? It happens all the time. I think. Hi, Dugong. Unfortunately, that thing's not worth much experience, so we'll let it just stay there. And continue to think about the fact that, unfortunately, it's just Dugong. It doesn't do much in, like, the entire Pokemon series, period. Hooray, another Moonstone, yay! It slowly chokes to death on all these fucking Moonstones. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have tried to eat the Moonstones. Listen. They looked like really weird candy. Is there cut stuff behind north of Rustboro? East, rather. North is out to the, hey, yeah, you can't do anything, so... Oh. So I'm gonna go take a look there. And then I'm going back to Slateport. Because that's where the story progress is. Is there still a rival battle on the road there? In Emerald? There's gotta be, right? But it feels like we just had one so recently that I wouldn't be surprised if they moved it, because that one in Rustboro was not in Ruby Sapphire. So if they respaced them, that would be a little more sensible, but... sensible isn't necessarily the way of the Pokemon franchise sometimes now, is it? Yeah, because there's usually one on Route 110, at least in Ruby and Sapphire. That's a pretty basic Pokemon. And with our level advantage, we still didn't one-shot it. Oh well. Mighty Ina, I think, has like an actually playable defense stat, so maybe I shouldn't be completely surprised. But... and remember, we are using Zigzag, and it hasn't evolved yet. It's still the resident junk squirrel, so... dumpster friend, wait. Okay, yeah, so there is a rival battle on Route 110. Pokemon go up to level 20, so... that might be takeable, but it is a little bit worrying. Oh, my poison points. Now I can have that just like everything else in this randomizer can. Wow. Ah, yes, everybody's favorite Pokemon, Miltank. Ow. Nah, it could be worse, actually. See, that... Oh, no. I was gonna say, that's a little worrying, but it's only 1 damage per hit, so... Hey, a PP max, that's pretty good. That Hootman's colors look a little bit crap. I mean, it's a Hootman, what do you expect, but also... I suppose not the colors look like crap, that's all. The rest of it, sure, but... Well, good for you, buddy. Did they teach you at Pokemon Trainer School that unfortunately you're just a background NPC? And we're never gonna see you again, probably? Especially not when you're behind a cut bush. Or 12. Oh, I see. These have reset because... I forgot to do anything about these before because I forgot to get cut because I forgot where it was. Hey, a lava cookie. So those are regrowing, and hopefully next time I play this, I'll remember to pick up the berries. I probably won't, but, you know, hopefully. Poliwhirl setting some drizzle. Well, it's probably good for it that nothing I have on my team has thunder, otherwise it would get annihilated. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Anyway, get yourself some rest. Hooray! Our Zigzagoon is evolving and may actually be slightly more useful now. Slightly. Sadly, no move on evolution, but oh well. So what the hell is that thing at then? It's at 20. Alright. Cool, so I guess Geeg is the last member of our party who's not there yet. Which, incidentally, means I probably should see if our newest edition was recently evolved and learn Sludge Bomb. Nope. Darn. Maybe in the future we'll have a Pokemon that can do that. Oh hey, look at this cute bird thing. heal? We did not. So let's go about fixing that. That seems like a good idea to me. Whoa! Well, how about you, buddy? How'd you get in here? Did you just wait for the trees to grow around you? Probably not. Fella's got a mischievous. You hit level 20. Eh, whatever. It's not like this is a bad Pokemon for us to level up to a massive extent, right? Yay! Easy Pokemon. Not worth a ton of experience, though, unfortunately. Ah, yes, another green shard. Yeah, those are going to be so useful. Half past never. But I'm not going to sell them because they actually may come in handy. For the, Move Tutor? I think it's a Move Tutor thing. I don't remember if it's post-game only either. But hey, rare candy. Nice. Where do I get my old rod, actually? Think of it. Oh hey, look, more instances of two people using water starters at the same time. That's kind of funny. Okay. I can go back and get that, and then we can have some free Pokemon catches. Yeah, the Flutes uses the Ash Sec or whatever it's called, right? That's kind of neat. Oh, hey, look, it's Slowking. Pokemon that could use pants. Yes, I remember the existence of some of those movies. If I actually did go a little harder with sounders, I feel like I probably... Well, okay, that would also require me to play more Pokemon games for sure. Of just having the Slowking, I could use pants, as like a thing anytime we see a random Slowking, rather. Suit sack, yeah, pardon me, I was thinking of the wrong word. That's right. We gotta go back to... We gotta go back to Dewford to go grab this old rod real quick. Rattata! I haven't seen one of you goofballs in a while. Wow. Now, of course, considering we have to name this thing Joey. We know about Joey, right? And his Rattata that doesn't like to stay in the ball. It has Wish, which would be nice on a Pokemon with actual defense. Wow, this thing is really not liking the idea of getting in this Pokeball. Like, for real? This is bizarre. Yeah, because it's the equivalent of a Great Ball. It should be... I mean, sure, but I think this is just terrible random number generation because I can picture myself losing this many coin flips. Or the thing not actually working that well. There we go. And see, I told you, I just lost all those coin flips. Because probably, anyway. Yeah, well. Alright, Joey. Get in the crates. Good for you, buddy. I don't like the phone mechanics in these games. Since I have Catch 'em All mode on, I should be able to catch more Pokemon than just Rattatas with the old rod. So I'm gonna go get a Pokemon at Route 103. And probably be like, wow, that's not a super helpful choice, is it? But you're like, I was gonna say nowhere near the water, but I thought it was 2 things away. Oops. Oh, hi, level 5 Machamp for some reason. Good old Machamps.com coming in. Learn Sharpen. That's neat. Electrode. One of the very few Pokemon I'm capable of drawing. Excuse me. And it brings a sandstorm. Wow. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, my nose. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again in a second. Relume. Yeah, it's a pity we don't have anything that's immune to this sand. Well, I think Marsh Tomp, but that doesn't. No, it has a great way of doing. Being an idiot. I forgot how to play the game. Bad at video games. Alright, so let's old rot it up real quick here. I like how it's just a stick with a shitty lure attached to it, by the way. Just the thing that is the most technically a fishing rod ever. Oh, a Spearow. There's old Spearow Agnew. That's a Pokemon that potentially is okay. If its moves don't suck. Oh, it has Precedent. Yeah, this thing's terrible already. See, that one was a little bit less of a problem, and by a little bit less, I mean a lot less. Don't know what to name this thing other than dumb feathery thing. I don't know. It's not even a sparrow, I'm pretty sure. I mean, my government surveillance drone. If I could fit that all on there. Spy drone there. There you go, it could be spy drone. We call it NSA, there we go. I gotcha. Yeah, it does kind of actually. I just was like, wait a second, isn't it technically a slightly different bird? But then I realized nobody cared. Least of all me. Most birds are just kind of the same. I mean, wait. They fly around. They poop on your car once in a while. They... eggs. Does that thing have moves, actually? I should go take a look at the goofballs in our goofball box here. Yeah, Joey has Poison Point for some reason. Stockpile. Sheer Cold Wish Revenge. What the fuck, dude? Covet, Pedal Dance, Hyper Beam, and Present. Magma Armor for an ability. Oh, they would need so much work. Hey, we just found some random herb that we can give to a Pokemon. You know. Fun. Oh, hey, look, a Mudkip. That's funny. I've seen a lot of those this game. Ooh, now that's a real Pokemon. Nidoqueen. That's actually pretty decent. Alright, dude, you got taste. It's got Fire Punch. I mean, it's got a real move. I can't disparage it too much. Oh yeah, here's where the boss fight is. Alright, so let's see how screwed we get here. Executor on the open. Ooh, I am disgusted. That could be pretty mean. And that bite does a lot of damage. It's special attack in this game because why not? I missed what that said. Oh, yeah. This thing. Which is out here drought posting, and... switch in... this fellow. Yeah, see, it's a good thing I remembered that, because that could have hurt. I didn't actually remember that, by the way. I just... pure luck. Just... oh, boy! Well, that's unpleasant! Wow! Alright, champ! You're an asshole! What's this thing's ability? Rain Dish. I really want an ice move for that at some point, I guess. Sheesh. Please, game, give me an Ice Beam TM at some point. Sceptile receives the... Did you say it doesn't receive the wish? I thought it would. Oh well. That's fine. I'm happy for it to not. I'm also happy for it to get annihilated by Weather Ball. Ah, yes, good. I'm glad that we were victimized by an exploding tree. I haven't played Earthbound in a while, speaking of which. Hmm. Ah, yes, the item finder. Shut up, I don't care. Can I just delete all these losers' phone numbers? Who all have the same name? Oh, hi, Ampharos. Ampharos, another quite good Pokemon. Some good ones out here. As we ended up with Linoon as our Pokemon for this round. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Wait. It put me to sleep. It has Effect Spore. Man. A good Pokemon. Unfortunately, we got our trash panda here. Maybe I'm still like... Maybe my biscuits are still just kind of burnt from the fact that I got blown up by a Tropius. Well, we've been discussing Explosion for that long in the run that, realistically, I think it probably had to happen to us eventually. Alright, well, Dud Noodle isn't holding an item, so that's fine. Oh, rip in peace. He says, to be fair, we had so many water types. And now we're going to a party that's technically half normal as we bring in the NSA to help us out here. I wonder if we can learn Sludge Bomb. No. Wow, this TM is just absolutely worthless, isn't it? Sheesh. Well, whatever. Let's save and pick this up in the future.